people, how's it going? Jenny here.
KB here.
And today we are going to give you all our reactions to the scene from the show.
Arcane.
Where, let's keep it going. Where, this is the scene that follows the bridge scene where there's that glorious gay hug between Caitlyn and Vi. And we also previously did a reaction to that video. But after Jinx has some kind of hijinks thing happen, there's a really sweet moment between Caitlyn and Vi that I just can't wait to share our reactions with you for that moment.
Now stay tuned for more.
So, we're coming right off of the previous scene where they had that really intimate hug between Caitlyn and Vi. And after that, Vi left thinking probably that Caitlyn was safe.
Mm-hmm.
She had Echo with her,
Mm-hmm.
and she was heading back to Piltover, which is where she came from. So Vi leaves thinking this will be fine, Caitlyn will be safe. I need to.
Also, go after my sister. I can't give up on her.
Yeah. And she knew that, like, it wasn't such a good idea to leave now Jinx behind. And clearly, we also find out that Jinx is there watching, which Vi doesn't know.
She has no idea.
Yeah. So, yep. Vi leaves thinking everything's good, and then Caitlyn, not knowing, she just didn't know.
She's just very naive.
Yeah, that she keeps trying to prove to Marcus something bigger is going on, and he keeps trying to shut her down. She's like, oh, I just need to find the proof. I just need to find the proof. Mm-hmm. And so now she's all excited. She goes to show Marcus the proof. She doesn't know that Marcus knows and is hiding it.
Is working for Silco.
Is working with, at least with Silco.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, we were like, she's kind of naive, and we're like, but also, like, it's not necessarily that she's naive, it's just that she doesn't know.
No, and she likes to see the good in everybody.
Yeah.
So that's a really big character trait of hers.
Mm-hmm. So she's like, oh, she doesn't stop to think that maybe Marcus is a little corrupt. And he turns his gun on her. So Vi, who had already left at this point, is still walking away on the bridge. And let's see.
Look at her pose right here, though.
Yeah, she's like stressed the heck out.
Yeah, she really is. Another thing I want to add too about Caitlyn and Marcus is that at this point, Caitlyn is no longer an enforcer technically.
Yeah.
Perhaps if she gives this evidence, she'll be more valuable to the enforcers and therefore be treated with more respect. Mm-hmm. But
yeah, she's hoping that this will also help further her career.
Yeah, because where it stands, she's not technically an enforcer anymore. All right, let's go ahead.
Oh my gosh. First of all, okay, already.
We
always stop it right away. That look.
Oh, hey, yeah.
First she's angry, but then she has this, like, this look that's not anger.
No.
You know, she's kind of, like, angry and stressed and upset when you see her facing away.
Yeah.
And then she turns around. And we talked about this. There's a meme going around that Vi, as she gets to know Caitlyn, her looks get softer and softer.
They do.
And I think we're seeing right now a Caitlyn look.
Yeah.
Of, like, just look how soft and her eyes. Yeah. Like, that's fear.
It is fear.
But it's also, like, there's a softness about it.
Yeah.
And it's not anger. It's not, like,
no,
the stressed out look she had before. Now it's just, like, you see her eyebrows are raised a little bit in the middle with, like, worry and concern. But her eyes are big, you know. She's, like, kind of, like, surprised taking it in. But it's very different from what she just looked like.
Yeah, and also, too, one thing to note that's not in this is that she heard a gunshot. So that's what got her attention. She's like, why is there a gunshot? I just left her with Echo. As far as I know, Caitlyn still has her sniper.
We don't think she knows that Caitlyn traded it in.
She still has her backpack thing.
Ah, I see.
I believe she does. Alright, let's see here. Oh!
And then she's like a bull with horns. Like, she like
Look at that.
Oh gosh. She goes into cupcake protection mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and she's got the crossed eyebrows right here.
Yeah.
She is gonna go.
She reminds me of a bullet going in.
Oh, here we go.
She kind of like lowers her head.
And look who's watching everything.
And was that Marcus who just leaned down to get the freaking...
Yes, he did after he shot them.
Oh my gosh.
And then your favorite pot.
Oh gosh, yes. Oh. To me, this moment is right out of a romance story. Like,
what's her name?
She just like running.
Yeah.
Vi's running into danger.
She is.
And not for herself, not for her sister, but for Echo. Not for Echo. Not even for Echo! You're so right. Like, here's her, like, childhood buddy, like a brother to her.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Because at first, like, during the hug when we talked about this, that, like, she's hugging Echo. Yeah. You're wiggling the...
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Stabilization over here.
Over here. You got Echo from that. But yeah, like when she went to hug Echo, but she was looking at Caitlyn. Mm-hmm. And now here we have her
yelling out
running into danger, and she's screaming Caitlyn's name. To me, it's just like so romantic. Yeah. There's just something so romantic about, like, you know, putting aside everything to just run into danger to save the person that you love. Yeah. And I mean, I think she does love her by this point.
Yeah,
I mean, you could argue one way or the other. Yeah. Like, I know they just met, but in my opinion, she does already love Caitlyn.
Yeah, but they live in a world that's, like, very different from ours, you know? They've been through some really tough stuff, so it doesn't necessarily, to me, matter how long they've known each other because of the world they're in.
Yeah.
You know.
And their experiences together have been really intense.
Yes, they have been.
It's so sweet. You just see her giving her all into that run.
Oh, and here's what a yandere looks like.
Oh my gosh. Jinx, she's having a breakdown.
I told you to leave this alone.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, there's her face.
She's like betrayed.
Like, can't believe. I think it's also disbelief.
Yeah.
She's like, I can't believe this is actually happening to me right now.
Yeah.
Especially after she had so much respect.
She did.
For Grayson.
I know.
And so she really was what formed Caitlyn's idea of what it means to be an enforcer and the sheriff.
Yeah.
So she just, I think, is in disbelief right now.
Oh, absolutely. It's just the shock of her face. And also, like I said before, I also feel like she feels betrayed. Because she's like, this is the sheriff of Piltover. Why is this happening? Yeah. I've got him what he needs to close this case, and he's got a gun to my face. Also, he just takes the thing, like you mentioned, from Echo, and he's like, alright.
Yeah.
Told you to stay out of this. Yeah, she looks down at the gun too, and then she just looks like...
She's kind of disgusted. Yeah. Like, yeah.
And she's scared him too, you can tell. It's not as pronounced, but you can tell there's a fear there. Because she doesn't know, is he going to shoot? He seems unhinged at this point.
Yeah.
And here comes...
Oh my gosh. She comes just like barreling in. And the whole way, you know what I mean? When she first starts out, you're like, oh my gosh, she's giving her all... But here, she's run across the bridge, and she's just not stopping. Look at her face. She is so angry and so upset.
She is, and this is the same person that was leaving to go find Powder, right? So it just goes to show, while Powder is important to her, you know, Caitlyn really means a lot to her as well, and she's willing to kind of be like, hey, look, I'll deal with that later. I've got to save Caitlyn.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see if we can get that face.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my gosh. She's like,
She's
you do
pissed.
not mess with the Caitlyn.
You just mess with the Caitlyn. You just mess with her cupcake.
Oh, it's so romantic.
I know, it really is.
Oh.
But then she's like, whoa, what's going on here?
What is this?
Like, she saw the firelights when they were at Echo's home, and they did not move like this. Because they were there.
She mentioned previously too, there were never so many.
Yeah, she did mention that as well.
So she is kind of like, what is going on? Yeah, we were talking too about wondering whether these firelights were releasing something that was like slowing people down. I wouldn't put it past
I mean, they
Jinx.
do have like these little tanks attached to them, so it's possible it's also some kind of thing that you inhale and messes everything, like you're running and stuff, and
Because
also blows up.
Yeah, she was running, and then she kind of like stopped and looked around, and I don't think very much could have stopped her at that point.
No.
And then we see, let's go ahead and play a little further.
And look at that.
See, they stopped to look at them. And you have to think they must have seen firelights before.
I wonder.
He's trying to focus, trying to get up
And now we're gonna get to see what it really is.
the gumption
Oh,
to
yeah.
do it. But see, the way he's like moving like that, is that his emotional conflict?
So there it is.
Yeah. Is that his emotional conflict, or is it him being affected by something that the firelights put in the air? Hard to say.
I kind of want to give him the benefit of the doubt because I know he gets a lot of hate. I kind of want to hope that he's struggling to not shoot Caitlyn because he does have a daughter, and you know that is Council Kierman's daughter. But I don't know. He's pretty corrupted. So
I could see that though. Like you said, he sees the fact that he has a daughter, and knowing that she's a daughter as well. I think that would be really hard for him, especially because it's like at that point there's no going back.
No.
She's such a high profile person and a high profile name. If he comes back, he could cook up whatever kind of story he wants, but it's still gonna look bad no matter how you slice it. Even if he does blame it on someone from the Undercity, it's still something that they'll be like, oh, it was your job to keep the Undercity in check, and you let a councilwoman's daughter end up getting killed. That's
true.
Yeah.
And here's the grand reveal.
Oh my gosh, this is so wild, so creepy.
Oh, was that his? Let me see here.
And I've seen this multiple times already. It's really surprising to watch this happen.
Oh.
Interesting how it landed on his gun like that.
Oh yeah, it's really hard to get his face, but I just wanted to see, like, it just melds in with the green. There it is. Oh yeah. Not looking so great for you, bud. Not too bright there.
Yeah.
And there we go.
Wow. Interesting too how the colors, like if you look at the colors, that everything else is really muted, and that these explosions, they're such a like a bright green. It's like, it gives me the vibe of Poison.
It does. It does. But, you know, that's just how Jinx is. Everything she has is very colorful.
That's true. She has a lot of showmanship.
Yeah, she does.
In her attacks.
Okay.
Yeah, that's real odd and uncomfortable.
Yeah, that just makes me kind of...
Ooh. But you could see the bullet didn't get him.
It did not get him. Is that Caitlyn on the ground?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
damn.
Her. That's her. So we were talking about this too, that it seems like it's really sheer luck that Caitlyn lived.
Yeah.
Because all these other enforcers seem to have died.
Yeah.
Oh. We hear Jinx humming the same song that she really creepily hummed in the very beginning of the very first episode.
Yeah, the one she was singing.
Yeah.
So creepy hearing a little girl sing
yeah,
that.
she sang it then.
Yeah, she
now
did.
She's humming it.
And didn't she also hum that song too on the first episode of Act 2 as well, when she was playing with the firelights?
Could be. I
believe
don't
she
remember.
did when she's like, "Hi."
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure she did.
But it could be.
Look at this, Caitlyn.
Oof. And Jinx just like strolling through there like no biggies.
Oh, that looks so painful.
Yeah, look at her face. She's Jinx is like, this is fine.
Yep.
And this echoes that first scene where she's on the bridge and her parents are dead.
She doesn't actually look at who she's shooting.
She doesn't. Her face is
look at that. She has no emotion. Wow. Damn, girl.
It's a little scary.
It is. Oh, here we go.
Oh, look. Her eyes are watery. She has tear eyes. Oh, bye.
She's like, I gotta keep going.
Tell my daughter.
I feel like this is the first time that I really felt sorry for Marcus.
I agree.
And I could really feel the humanity in him. I mean, I did feel sorry, actually for him when they went to his house and threatened him.
Yeah, that I felt that from the first time there with his daughter was threatened.
This is the first time that my heart is, like, pulled on his behalf, I would say.
Absolutely. Look at Caitlyn's face.
Yeah, and then when he says, tell my daughter, you know what I thought was that he left a daughter behind, and could this be someone that Caitlyn and Vi could raise?
Could be.
In the future.
Very well could be.
I think that would be real sweet.
Oof.
Yeah, you can tell she's really injured. She's, like, first of all, betrayed.
Yeah.
And then really freaked out by all these explosions.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So she's already having all these feelings. And sweet Vi, who romantically ran in a mad dash across the bridge to her, takes her face in both of her hands and looks into her face.
Yeah.
Like she's looking for her soul, is how I see it. She's like, please tell me she's still in there.
Yeah, and you look at the soft, worried but very soft face. She's so concerned for her.
Yeah.
She takes that.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is such an intense moment between the two of them.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, that surprise look. Because Vi didn't know. She has no idea. So when she sees Jinx, she's like, you did this. And then she's just...
And she also has to realize... She also has to realize, look, I'm on this side and you're on that side.
That's true.
There's that sense of, like, physical space.
There is.
She's holding Caitlyn up, and it's kind of like she's chosen a side.
Yeah.
And it's not Jinx's.
No, and she looks really hurt right here.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's exactly how Jinx sees it.
So this is going to be interesting coming up. Let's see if I can catch it real quickly. But we all see Caitlyn's nice face.
Oh. Yeah, that glitches in.
Oh my gosh. I have nightmares.
Yeah,
so let's see here.
In.
We've got the devil horns. We actually have ears that are not human. And look at that, man.
Yeah.
And look, Vi's completely, like, shaded out.
Shaded out. So all she sees is this devil woman.
This devil woman.
That stole her sister from her.
Don't want that as my desktop wallpaper.
What did you say?
Don't want that as my desktop wallpaper.
See, everyone wants to know.
I know. Oh, even the
look, it's like Vi is all scratched.
Oh gosh,
and you know that's what people do in like their yearbooks when they hate someone, they draw on them, and then the people that they don't like, they scratch them out.
Yeah.
So that's what this reminds me of. Is like she just like you're nothing to me anymore, and you are evil.
Yeah, pretty much. She's completely blacked out right here, and just like that. It's just like, oh gosh.
Yeah.
That's how Jinx sees her, though.
Oh my gosh. And so it's to the point where she's given up on them so much that she's like, I don't care if
she
you
doesn't
guys
care.
die.
Okay, so this is really important right here.
Oh my gosh, thank you for, first of all, thank you for pausing it on this. Because I 100% did not see this when I first watched.
You didn't?
No, I didn't notice that this happened. When I first watched, I of course was like, oh my gosh, she's shooting up toward them. She's gonna get them, which is interesting because we know she's such a good shot.
Yeah.
She could have just like aimed it at them, but she's just kind of
going
for it. Her brain is like all over the place, so she's kind of like moving the gun upward. But I had no idea that Caitlyn does this. She could share what she's doing.
So Caitlyn is protecting Vi, right? She's shielding Vi.
And she's putting herself in front of Vi to try and save Vi.
Yeah, she is. Because here we go. We've got Caitlyn's protective arm right here. And we got Vi down here. And it's just like... It's
her first instinct... Again, this is really romantic.
Yeah.
Just like Vi running into danger for Caitlyn. Caitlyn... Oh my gosh, I have goosebumps.
Yeah.
She gets in front to take the bullet for Vi.
She does, because that's just how she is.
Did you see her make this move when
the first time? Yeah, it's so quick, but you can kind of see like when her arm went. Well, this is the wrong word, in this direction. I was like, oh, she must have covered her, but I was too engrossed in the show to be like, let's watch that again, you know, because it's the first time watching it.
Yeah.
But it's really quick.
I think Georgia Dow, the therapist, mentions it in her videos, and when she said that, I was like, that happens?
Yeah.
Because when you watch it through, like, to me, I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
That she tried to put herself in front of the bullets.
Yeah, because the pose right now is like this. And then just so quickly.
It's real fast.
It's really quick.
It's real fast.
And she's got her other arm.
She's trying to, like, with
she's
both
trying
arms.
to protect her.
And then Vi, let's see.
Oh.
She's the one. So it looks
she shoves her.
Vi's the one who shoves Caitlyn away so that they can both get out of the way.
That's right. Because yeah, there's Caitlyn. Poor girl.
But she's already injured.
And she's already injured. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's so much.
Oh my god. And here comes Echo.
Echo's so freaking
Oh, no more minigun for you. She is. And boom.
Wow. He takes that.
He gets it, but I don't know when Miss Slicky Fingers gets that.
Yes, Echo.
Oh, we gotta go back to the... I know you're like Echo crazy, but I want to go ahead and kind of get the...
Yeah.
So grab that. So at some point, which is off camera because Echo's being awesome, the two of them reconnect with each other.
Interesting, huh?
Yeah.
So they like get shoved away, and then I didn't realize that either. They must have.
Yeah.
But Vi is straight up holding Caitlyn up, which is really sweet too.
Look at her face.
To see her. I feel like we just saw Caitlyn being betrayed, and now Vi seems like she's worried, but also just I think there's a big betrayal happening right now in Vi's eyes.
Oh, look at Caitlyn.
Aww.
And Vi, she doesn't even think about it really. Like maybe for a split second, but then she's like, I've got to get us out of here.
Yeah.
She does look back, but I think she's just like so hurt by what she sees.
Yeah. I think a part of her knows, like, Echo tried to tell her.
He did try to tell her that there was no going back from that. That Jinx, there's no powder. You can't. But
and I think she's kind of seeing it here.
She is. Oop.
She doesn't want to.
Okay, let's see here. Oh my gosh.
Look at her eyes. She's definitely crying.
Yeah.
Like, her eyes are, like, they're not coming, the tears aren't coming out yet.
No.
But her eyes are definitely very watery.
Yeah.
And I think we're seeing now the same disbelief.
Yeah.
She, like, doesn't want to believe this. Like, we saw with Caitlyn.
She doesn't. She just walks off.
Well, thanks for watching that really intense scene with us.
Yeah, that's extremely intense. And, like, so much emotion. And you think about it, that wasn't really a long scene, but they put so much into it.
Yeah.
And a lot of it wasn't spoken.
Yeah.
Just those facial expressions.
I feel like one of my favorite things about Arcane is how much they leave up to your interpretation and that they show you through artistry what's happening. And they don't just spell everything out for you. But yeah, really sweet. To me, that's really one of the most romantic moments. First of all, of course, Vi running to Caitlyn. You're like, Caitlyn!
Oh, yeah. The first time we watched it, you were
oh
like,
my gosh.
Yeah.
And then Caitlyn trying to protect Vi, putting herself in harm's way. Both of them doing it for each other.
Yeah.
And then every time that one of them carries the other,
Yeah.
when they carry each other, it just fills my heart in all kinds of wonderful ways.
Yeah, definitely.
So, real sweet scene, real tender.
Yeah.
And looking forward to sharing more of our reactions with you all from other scenes. Let us know if there are any specific ones that you're looking forward to us reacting to. And let us know what you all think about this scene.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. We look forward to connecting with you all soon. Sending so much love. Till next time.
Laters!